Welcome to The Road Less Traveled, where I talk about every topic that has ever roamed my mind and has led me to this very moment today. Please join me. If you've had the chance to play Sims, you know that it's a form of virtual reality and role-playing. Or if you're like me, you play Diablo and you like to fight off demons and monsters, okay? Either way it goes, in both games you get to create your character. Virtual reality and role-playing games are the best representations, in my opinion, of what I'm about to say. I watched a video one day, sometime last year, and I'm not sure who it was who said this, but I wear this saying like a badge of honor. Specifically, they said, why level up your character in a video game when you can level up your character in real life? And then I wrote it on a sticky note because I didn't want to forget it. And I'm like, that's so interesting. Because I'm an intellectual, so I was definitely thinking hard on this. I'm like, why am I playing video games? But let's get back to it. So when playing Diablo, I always chose the wizard with the magic powers. And you guys know I was just talking about Harry Potter in like another episode because I love the powers the wizard has. I like magic, so of course it was like the best character on the game, like hands down. If you disagree, that's fine. But in this game, you fight off monsters and different type of, I would call them demonic things, and then you clear paths to meet the boss, which is nice. But as of right now, I ran out of revenue, so I got off the game. And after hearing that saying months later, I had not been back playing Diablo. I'm not gonna lie though, I miss playing Diablo. But I think everything said was the right way to put it, and I probably won't be playing Diablo until I match the energy it's giving. It is so exciting to spend hours playing a video game and streaming it on Twitch just to level up and share your advancements. But what if you spent the same amount of time leveling up your character in the real world? Now, I'm not saying quit playing video games, but I mean, seriously, imagine you are an animated version of a video game and you get to change your clothes, hair, armor, and advance your powers. Like, think about who you are in your physical form and question what type of armor should you be wearing. Okay, I know that's kind of crazy, but yeah. We even go as far as to make the video game character look like us. So why can't we do it in our actual lives? Like, what makes our external or internal worlds any different? I mean, you have full control over everything that you do, and you can change whenever you want. You can choose to clear paths regarding trauma, toxic relationships, even eating habits and physical health, and get your bar as full as you can so you don't get sick, or better yet, on your last leg and die. But like, that's a little aggressive. But think about the bars in a video game when your character needs more fuel or more energy. Even in such games as Animal Crossing, you're required to eat fruits to get your bar back high. I want you to think about your bars in terms of the key personal development areas. In reference to psychowellnesscenter.com, the 7 pillars of self-improvement revolve around improving self-esteem, assertiveness, time management skills, emotional intelligence, resilience, intellectual advancements, and overall physical and emotional health. This story is not really about anyone else but you, so I want you to focus on those areas first, because if you read into this website a little bit more, it talks about like your relationship with other people and like how you collaborate and things like that. But we're not focused on that today, not yet. But I want you to actually consider that you have a max of 10 amount on your bar in those areas, and I want you to see or think or just write down exactly where you are on a scale of 1 to 10. If you could rate them. With that being said, video games is fun to play, and I don't knock anybody on Twitch, streaming. I don't knock it. Do what you gotta do, okay? Share your experience, play your game, do what you gotta do to stay healthy. But it is time to build your character and write your story over if you would like to consider it. Start with your internal advancement. I want you to write this story fully out. Take one day out of the month and sit down and outline this story once you figure out your bars of the 7 pillars of self-improvement. Of course, this story is personal, but the thing about this particular story is you get to write in your manifestations for who you're willing to be in that moment. I want you to draft a storyline for the next 3 months. I know that sounds like a lot, but think about your current personality and how you would change throughout those 3 months to match your truest potential. How do you dress? What do you eat? How do you act around people? What do you do for a living? What are your strengths and weaknesses? I actually cannot tell you how your story is going to go because I'm focused on my own, but I will tell you to start today. Think about a simple story arc and consider that this story will forever have conflict, And I need you to factor in those conflicting moments and how you're going to overcome them or how you did. You might be wondering, this is so time consuming, I'm not doing that. Then this is not the episode for you. But if it's something you would like to experiment with, I recommend you try. Please remember that you have to factor in everything as it shows up in your immediate life and then add parts to your story that have not yet happened. I drew my character out in both my fantasy version and my real world version. So if you like to do art, you can take it a step further. Then after you take that one day to outline parts of your story, I want you to see if you can put your own reality into words. Over time, this story will change. And maybe you do not need to write another piece of this story because you will start to see that your character development is easily spotted as you look in the mirror. When you realize I've changed again and that you understand yourself better, I want you to be proud of this. This means that without even trying, you made yet another decision to improve some part of your life, and you no longer need a framework to guide you. This part of the Road Less Travel requires you to put your own words, advice, and wisdom into action. After all, we finally become the main character. Always remember, it takes someone willing. I'll catch you in the next one.